Looks like we are live. Make sure I can be seen and I can be heard. All right. Man. Grand morning, grand morning, grand morning. Man, it's your guy, Mr. Chauncey Reed, y'all. Hey, and just like always, man, as you hop on, go ahead, drop your city, your state, where you're actually hopping on from. So hopefully we can add some value to what you have going on in your life. All right, man. Hey, man, I just wanted to hop on here for a few minutes, man, and just share some stuff that, I picked up last night, and I had learned some stuff real quick. I mean, if you don't know, your guy, man, I'm in the financial spectrum. Okay. What I do is I educate people about finances. All right. Period. And everything that goes along with that. So, I mean, if you haven't, man, heard about income shifting and stuff like that, you definitely want to hop on and pay attention to that, man. Man, I see you, Devin, man. Hey, thanks for hopping on, fam. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you all very quickly here. Like I said, I ain't going to be before you all that long this morning. All right. Here we go. Make sure my screen can be seen. All right. All right, man. Real quick. Like I say, man, hey, man, and share this, man. If y'all seeing this on your timeline or whatnot, man, go ahead and share. Oops, I went a little ahead there. Okay, go ahead and share, man, because I was, doing some research and stuff like that, and come to find out that, man, the mortgages since the coronavirus, man, the credit scores for those things have been skyrocketing. So, man, I said, let me hop on here real quick and share with everybody, some things that you need to do as somebody that's getting ready to get a home, or when it comes to your credit, period. All right, period. Let me go ahead and hide that real quick. All right. So, man, here it is, man. As you know, the economy, man, like I said, has been getting beat up since this coronavirus. All right. Mortgage rates, man, been just straight dropping. Right? Everybody been saying, because man, you can't turn on the TV and hear somebody talk about a mortgage without them talking about, oh man, interest rates are dropping. Rates, man, 30-year fixed mortgages, man, hit a low like 16 different times last year. Man, come on. So, I mean, we got to understand that, man, when it hit these lows like that, there's going to be some type of impact on the back end of this. So, see, here's the thing. Okay, let's talk about some of these, the typical score for a mortgage nowadays. Okay. And I got a couple of points I'm going to talk about real quick, man. Like I said, I ain't going to be on here before you long. Okay. Now, if you didn't know, the New York Federal report, the New York Feds have reported that the typical mortgage borrowed, they say, man, they've been jumping. And when I say jumping, they talking about to the range of like 786 during the third quarter of 2020. I want you to hear that, man. I said those scores have been having to jump. Okay, 786. Remember, anytime some things happen, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be some stuff on the back end that they're going to have to fix so that a lot of people don't come up short. See, so now when we talk about the average FICO scores, I talked about this a few weeks ago in reference to to kind of help you give some context there, the average FICO credit score in the US is around 711. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is according to the credit bureau, okay, the Experian and things like that. But see, here's the thing. It usually takes a credit score of 700 or higher to be taken seriously by most lenders. So if you're not even in the 700s or higher, lenders really ain't looking at you in as being serious about you really wanting to buy a house. So if you're serious about purchasing a house, man, this right here is for you. Okay. So think about it. Okay. These average scores for these home borrowers, man, is a thing because it started kind of like a frenzy for refinancing, right? A bunch of homeowners out there, man, been trying to refinance and refinance and refinance. A lot of people have applied for refinancing loans. Hey, they almost doubling what it was a year before because we understand, everybody know, man, these rates are dropping. So, man, it's time to refi. Okay. Now, see, even people like that already owned a home, hey, they more likely to have had high credit scores than those who do not own homes. I want you to hear this. People that already had homes, their credit scores tended to already be higher. So it made it even easier for them to refinance it. So see, the thing we got to understand is with the high credit scores, things like that, the Fed report, they showed that on a quarter of those who secured a home loan between July and September, man, they had credit scores south of 740. So we're saying only 10% of those had scores below 683. I'm going to say that again. Between the months of July and September, credit scores were south of 740. Now we're talking about a more than a multitude of people that were refinancing their loans, right? Hey, only 10% had scores below 683. Okay. Oh, went a little fast. My bad. So, man, I want to talk to you this morning about a couple of tips that you can help. Hey, if you fall in that range where you're not able to get that 786 and the mortgage lenders don't really want to start taking you serious, if that's you, man, I wanted to share some tips with you this morning. Okay. Right here. Let the experts monitor your score. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of times, man, here's the thing. You cannot say that, man, I'm serious about fixing my credit, but I'm not going to monitor what's going on with my credit. It's impossible for that to even happen. Okay. So what you want to do, you want to keep tabs on your credit score. I mean, it's critical to make sure that, man, your credit stays in some decent type shape, period. Okay. There are so many different online services out there. Plus, a lot of times, man, there are services out there that will give you free credit monitoring, especially like if you have credit cards and things like that. They will do credit monitoring kind of for you. There are certain cards out there. I'm not going to dive on into that, but I do want to enlighten you on there are things out there that can help you with this. So you definitely have to monitor your score. Okay. The next thing we'll talk about. All right. Dispute mistakes on your credit reports. Man, you got to make sure you're not getting dinged for different little credit errors. All right. This happens a lot more than what people actually think. See, you can get free copies of your credit reports and then you can go through it line by line. So you can look for any outdated stuff or any incorrect information. A lot of times on credit report, you might have your nickname on there multiple times. Okay, you might have different nicknames on your credit report. Ladies and gentlemen, those are things like that you must remove. Okay, so different errors on there, you want to remove those off your reports. Okay, and man, like I say, man, there are so many different things out there where I would tell you, you have to learn this. And I think I I dropped some more information on there in the comments and stuff like that as well. So of course, man, you got to dispute mistakes on your credit reports. The next thing here, ladies and gentlemen, is consolidating your debt. All right, consolidating your debt. You do not want to find yourself falling behind. Okay, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to find yourself falling behind. And why is that? When it comes to your bills and stuff like that, man, those type of things like that drop your score very quickly. It'll drop your score very quickly when you start falling behind. And especially since we're talking about the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, we understand that people have been hit. So if you having trouble making like the minimum payments, man, consider something like a debt consolidation loan. Hey, man, and what I like about it is right now, a lot of them have a lot of low interest. And this is what you will use to pay off your high interest debt, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to understand that when you start getting, when we say high interest debt, we're talking things that once we get into the double digits and things like that. Okay. When you start talking about 15, 19, 20, I've seen some places 28, 30%. Man, it's horror stories out there like that. And when you are paying interest on things like that, ladies and gentlemen, you can never get ahead. It's impossible to get ahead when you're trying to just, tread water. And then the next one, what they want to see is they want to see that you can handle your credit. This is what I'm talking about for y'all that trying to get a home, ladies and gentlemen. See, if you're having trouble establishing credit and things like that to help you build up a good score, man, there's a few things out there that you can do. One of them being a secured card, a secure credit card. What I like about it is when you talk about a secured credit card, with these cards right here, basically you put down a deposit to establish, you got a good credit limit. Let's say that you put down $500 to be able to do that. Okay. And basically what you'll end up doing is, that's your actual limit. That's your limit. Okay. You put $500 on there, boom, that's your limit. So you can't go any further than that. And with that, it's showing that, you can handle credit and you reestablishing it and you're paying that stuff back, ladies and gentlemen. See, and there are different sites out there that can help you compare different credit cards and things like that. One of them would probably be like bankrate.com, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, and things like that, ladies and gentlemen. So you definitely, if this applies to you this morning, man, I hope, I was able to bring some, enlighten you on some things this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, just like always, man. Hey, man, this your guy, Mr. Chauncey Reed, man. I hope share this with somebody. Somebody could use this morning, all right? Somebody that's out there looking for information on how to help build their credit and things like that, on some different credit tips and stuff like that. So, man, hey, follow our YouTube page. If you want more information from me, man, drop in a comment credit tips. If somebody's sharing this with you, man, hit them up with things like credit tips. Hit them up with the keyword credit tips so that they can get you this information, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me go ahead and stop my screen sharing here real quick. Boom. Let me stop screen sharing. Boom. All right, man. Like I say, man, this your guy, Mr. Chauncey Reed, man. I see you, man. Oh, man, I see you, Coach Bailey in the house, man. Thanks for hopping on, fam. Hey, man, I see you, Vonda. Hey, thanks for hopping on, sis. Hey, again, man, this your guy, Mr. Chauncey Reed, man. Y'all have a great day and a blessed week. Peace.